Come on. Dale.
Gracias.
100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 73, 74. 174.
Great, thank you. Gracias. Hey Amanda, good morning.
Good morning.
How do you feel right now?
I feel a little tired.
Why?
I didn't go to sleep at all.
Are you excited to go to Cuba?
Yeah, you know, it doesn't seem like it, but I'm really excited. I really, really am.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll see you later in Cuba. Bye. Hey Christian, good morning.
Good morning. Uh-oh.
How do you feel this morning?
Break the airport, please. Feel great. A little nervous, excited. It's a mixture of feelings.
What do you
Before we go to
expect?
Cuba. I don't know what to expect, but I'm sure we're gonna have a great time.
Okay, cool. See you there.
See ya.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Where are you heading to?
I'm heading to Cuba. It's a country, actually.
Oh, wow.
It's a forbidden fruit among us Americans, but
La, la, la,
we're
la,
daring
la,
to
la.
indulge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you feel right now?
I feel great. I got a lot of sleep last night, just like Amanda here.
Amanda.
Hello.
We all got through customs and through security and got our tickets and our passports and our visas.
You have to mention how you almost got left behind.
My team would never leave me behind, and it's
Yep,
a shame
we're a
to
team.
even suggest such a thing at
Yeah.
all. But I'm excited, and so I'll see you when we get to Cuba.
All right, see you later. Bye. Good morning. Hi.
Hi, this is our last interview, or my last interview from the U.S.
Oh, cool. All right. Where are you heading to now?
We're going to Cuba.
How do you feel?
Excited.
That is safe to move about the cabin. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items tend to shift after takeoff and landing. On behalf of Delta Airlines and this Miami-based crew, it was a pleasure to have you on board this flight.
Here, on and off. The other thing is that I play baseball, so I'm a big baseball player.
Okay. Yeah.
For those who's left.
There's sugar if you guys want sugar as well. I don't know if you need it. ¿Cómo se llama la...?
No sé porque hay varias, no sé a cuál ustedes van,
okay.
¿ves? Pero hay varias casas donde se da la explicación del tabaco, cómo es el proceso, un tabaco ecológico, sin fumigación, sin productos químicos. Así que...
Okay, I was asking like what's the name of the tobacco farm. So there's a lot of them, like there's a lot of houses that like make them and do them, so she's not sure like which one we're going to, but there's a bunch of them.
Okay.
Who I think is the richest man probably in Cuba. And then about 4 o'clock, then we'll have some free time. And then about 4 o'clock this afternoon, we'll meet with a couple of casa owners just to check in and talk to them about the business of being in the casa business. And then tonight we'll go to the agroecological farm, and if it's dry, we'll try to meander up to Cave Disco. And then tomorrow we're off and running to Havana. So the other thing that was brought up, and please...
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. So we're on day 2. First day was half and half crazy. Second day, we think we'll be alive at least through the Vinales part of this trip. Today, somehow, for me, I'm at the front of the bus. Yesterday I was sleeping all through. And there's a good reason for that, because I mean, I was trying to stay awake all night. I almost made it. Like I was telling you earlier, it was a so-so experience. I got flooded today, but my hosts were pretty wonderful. They offered to take care of everything, including laundry, and who's going to refuse free laundry anyway? So I took that. Breakfast has been wonderful. We have a wonderful group here, a wonderful professor. We're hoping to stay that way till the end of the trip.
Great. All right, have fun.
You too.
I can't get reggaeton out of my head.
But now coffee time in my house. My business with you. The Central Bay, mayor concentration of nicotine. Nobody from New Orleans? Last year I was in New Orleans, the Jazz Festival.
Oh.
There they rolling a lot of cigars.
Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras. No, Jazz Festival. See, friend? Inside the filler, second leaf bundle.
Morning, Christian!
Good morning.
Where are you
Buenos
right
dias.
now? Oh. Where are you right now?
We're in a tobacco farm.
Okay, why we are here today?
Why we're here?
Yeah.
We're gonna learn about how the process of the tobacco, the cigars are made.
Cool.
And then we're gonna visit the farmer here, the owner of the farm.
So what did you learn from that small introduction?
What did I learn? They use like 4 leaves. They roll it up to make one cigar, un puro. And the quality depends on the different leaves that you use.
Very
and the
cool.
size of the leaves and all that.
Okay.
According to Patrick, it's very smooth when you smoke one of these.
Okay.
So,
Do you want
to
say something in Spanish? Español?
En español, que esto es una aventura increíble y estamos disfrutando mucho.
Cool. Thank you.
See you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Doing good. What's your name?
I'm Felipe.
Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, but I live in Wisconsin.
Oh wow, you're Brazilian.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So first time in Cuba?
Yep, first time in Cuba. Second day. So far it's going good.
Okay. How do you feel about the Cuban life here?
Very slow pace, relaxing.
Okay.
Lots of coffee and rum.
Ah,
rum. I'm finding out.
Yep. How's the food?
The food's good. I think yesterday we had rice, beans, and chicken, which sounds pretty typical. And yeah, it was good. And breakfast was also, they had a lot of fresh fruits. That was really nice.
Okay.
Tastes a lot better than in the U.S. The fruits, I thought.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So where we are going next? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay.
The schedule keeps changing.
Right, keeps surprising you, right?
Yep.
All right.
It's around noon, so I'm guessing we're gonna eat soon.
Okay. Hungry again.
11:40. So.
All right. Hope you have a good time here.
Yeah. Thank you. You too.
Bye. See you later. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Teresa.
So, what did you do today?
So we went into a like thing into the dark to some river. I forgot the word in a second. But I think the most impressive that we did today was we talked to like the casa owners and got some insight in how the business works.
Okay, so what is the biggest takeaway today?
That they don't really have books. I think that's my biggest takeaway. That they are don't really know how much revenue they make or how much profit they make, for profit especially.
I see. Do you have some ideas in your head that you want to develop a business plan for them?
I don't. I guess like creating a book and keeping track of expenses and what comes in would be like a start, I guess. But that's, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So, where are you heading to now?
We are heading to dinner at an ecological farm.
Sounds cool. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Oh, that white
Probably garlic.
It's a slug.
Extra protein. You guys have one with something in it.
I didn't know what to expect.
I think it is garlic.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It looks like onion.
It's like root, but it's not potato. What is it? That's Dorito. It's a root?
That kind of tastes like something.
No, but it's not a potato.
I'm trying to figure out.
I wish you had pointed that out. Whoever pointed that out. Work out and then I go walk 5 miles during the day, and it's like, okay. My feet hurt at the end of the day, but and I eat everything.
Burns off all those.
I'm not sure good anymore.
When we first go back to the
We're good. By tomorrow it should be done for all that extra fun.
Chick-fil-A.
Portillo's is the best.
No, Chick-fil-A is the best.
Have you had Portillo's?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They're so cute.
You can ask questions later. This painting was made in 1998. The title is The Unfinished Miracle of the Understood. Not only the art market as such, but in general, our relationship with businesses.
And I'll go back and I'll So let me talk to you a second about what you just said. Listen, there are 200 places. The Capri was actually a prohibited hotel, and it essentially boils down to the American government does not want to support anything. again. We'll be better shoppers again. But I'm putting in 50. You guys put in the other 30. All right, because you're right. If I'm wrong, I'm just a nice guy. Okay? I'm not really a nice guy.
Gambling in Cuba. When the revolution came, we go from high-rise residential buildings to public buildings. And the most relevant case is this. Look at the small picture. This is history. Che Guevara and Fidel Castro playing the last golf game at the former golf course of the former Havana Country Club, a very exclusive. Now, I invite you to look at the pictures. Who is in charge? This is the brief story of a pictorial of this building between 2010 and 2017. So strike one, strike two, strike three, out. See? And the question is there. Who is in charge? The answer is nobody. If nobody's in charge, there's no management. No management, do what you want. And the result is individualism. See how the lack of management favors individualism. No dual currency then, today, yes. There were no remittances then. Today, $1.8 billion flow to Havana from the U.S. Money. Foreign investment, no. Today, yes. This is Cuba. In Cuba, people not working for the government then, 120,000. Today, 0.8 million. No real estate market? Now, yes. The number of tourists in 1990, 300,000. Today, 4.6 million. Aging, twice as big. And something good. We inherited urban agriculture as a consequence of the crisis. When the crisis came, any vacant lot in the city was used to produce food. And because there was no money to buy pesticides and fertilizers, our agriculture became organic. And today we have a network of organoponics around Havana. And finally, there were no Cuba-US relations then. Today,
we have spices.
For
The place we ate last night.
for la máquina.
Yeah.
Well, once we have lunch, doors and windows and wooden ceilings all over the cabin. There are 5 structures, but they have
Hey, what's your name?
Evan Smith.
So where are you right now?
I'm in Havana. I'm not sure what paladar we're in. We're eating lunch.
But looks like you're having fun.
Having a blast, yeah.
So
Learned a lot.
what did you learn about Cuba the most so far?
Like what was most surprising? We were just talking about that down here. The food was advertised to be pretty bland, and I thought it was pretty good so far.
Okay.
Happy to hear about that.
So what's your favorite place so far?
Oh, I love Havana. I like Vinales, but Havana has a whole different energy. I really like the history.
So what are we going this afternoon? Do you know?
After this?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always changing. I'm not sure what we're doing after this.
Looks like a lot of activities going on. You cannot take tax on them.
No, it definitely won't be a siesta. I can tell you that.
Okay.
We'll be on the go. So.
All right. Have a good lunch. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Michelle.
Where are we right now?
We are in Cuba.
Okay. What did we do this morning?
This morning, what did we do this morning? We listened to the town urban planner, and then we came to Old Havana, and this is one of the squares.
It looks very pretty.
It's beautiful.
So, how was the lecture this morning?
The lecture was great.
Okay.
The lecturer, the urban planner, was so smart and a little bit funny. He said some funny things.
And what was the most surprising thing that you heard from the lecture?
Most surprising thing, I think 96% of property is privately owned. I thought that was very interesting. So, private market.
Okay. Seems like everyone is leaving, so we better catch the team.
Go.
Yeah, alright, see you later. Bye.
For maybe 250, and they still make a profit. So they make a profit. Okay? To have you all here in my little home.
Me disculpa la falta de asientos.
So I apologize because of the lack of seats that I have here.
Pero les prometo que limpié.
But I promise that I clean the floor.
Mi nombre es Reyna.
My name is Reyna.
Ella es Yadira.
She's Yadira.
Este barrio se llama Luyanó.
The name of this neighborhood is Luyanó.
Aquí yo nací, en esta casita.
I was born here in this little house.
Vivo con mi mamá y mi niño.
I live here with my mom and my son.
Llorar, eso es por gusto, este es mi momento y te voy a sacar un susto. Ahora dime tú, ¿qué querías lograr? Con tu actitud estúpido, insípido, alérgico a lo positivo. Desayuno sin licencia, con cuenta propia, elementos como tú, que solo se enfoque, recoge y bota. Hasta que enfurezca, llegue aquí a su cara. Escucha y me parezca. No que sea fresca, mucho menos pandillera, pero la gente de tu especie le queremos como sea. Filetera, te transfiera 24, donde quiera que te vea, te la vamos a aplicar. Pero suavecito, 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 es como me gusta. Suavecito, 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 es como me gusta a mí. En el micrófono a veces dejo tótono. Venga con fósforo, que aquí la que quema soy yo. Estamos mandando raperín de fantasía y la mejor soy yo. Deja la hipocresía. No te das cuenta cuando iba yo venía en ningún punto. No se me choque con la mía. Ya vengo, te falta más talento. Tanto que quieres correr, vas demasiado lento. Me conecto, así que aquí no ensayé. Y con un poco más de calle, no. Nos vemos, ¿me entiendes? Veneno, yo vengo, me estreno. No cojas, no, pescando. Qué bueno, lo hacemos y sé que le dolemos donde quiera que le demos, pero suavecito, 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 es como me gusta a mí, suavecito, 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 es como me gusta a mí, suavecito, 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 es como me gusta a mí, suavecito, 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 es como me gusta a mí. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Suavecito, estoy faja con el plumero, el refrigerador y con el lavadero. Yo no sé quién va a botar los ceniceros, quien doblarle la ropa si me voy un día entero. Hoy no se lava, no se come, mucho menos se trabaja, horas extras que me ponen en mi deber. Muchos suponen para la calle tú, y a mí quien me compone. No mi tiempo que dice que no. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. Si no ya le coba, claro que no. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. Antes eras tú, ahora soy yo. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. Ya me aburrí de tanto trabajo, yo tengo derecho, voy a descansar. Y no quiero que digan nada, la cocina está apagada, nunca mi rutina, yo me voy a regalar. Voy a pensar un poquito en mí, dime si no merezco meterlo por aquí. Que me hace falta olvidar la casa y que relajable, no hay ninguna falta ya. Todo en el trabajo nada más, que solo me apapache el día de la mamá que va. Después me dice, esto tú eras la que quiera su león, se que venga para la radio. Es de mi tiempo que dice que yo. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. Y no ya le joda, claro que no. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. No me de tu tiempo de coger frijol. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. Antes eras tú, ahora soy yo. Hoy baja a ti que se queme el arroz. Y necesito darme un tiempo, que loca me estoy volviendo. Te lo he dicho de hace rato. Voy a cerrarte. Si tú me quieres, no. Ya me quedas. Dime qué quieres. Dime cómo tú quieres.
Place that I think that tomorrow, no? That you will visit our place. So we have to buy some customs, many things for the company. It was very hard in the beginning. And well, we start working, thinking about this combination of both things. Because here in Cuba, we don't have a full season of tourism. We have a high part of the season, yeah, from December to May is the high part of the season, we receive a lot of visitors, and from May to September, October is the down part of the season that we don't receive many visitors.
And it's also a moment, I would say a special moment in Cuba. You know, so many things are changing at the same time. And no, there is also a lot of uncertainty. I think it's quite a growingly complex society in many different ways. So I think it looks interesting to visitors. Hopefully, you also take that as a way to better understand the country. And well, in 1 year, essentially your property will be confiscated. No longer. Now you can stay overseas as long as you want, and you'll keep the ownership of your property. So then, if you combine all of those things, they created a completely new dynamic for the Cuban economy, for its society as well. And of course, the country that emerged out of the crisis in the early 90s was also a different country.
So I'm excited about that. The hamburger thing is interesting to me, okay? Because here you've got a couple of individuals that know exactly what they want, okay? And they're a little bit unwilling, maybe a lot unwilling to kind of move off that spot. So I think the general message here is you are going to have to be creative, you are going to have to be realistic, you are going to have to take your great business skills, which you have, okay, and muster all that.
De la compañía como tal, no es tampoco de que un festival se organice y que la persona no sepa nada de lo que va a presentar en el festival. Generalmente el festival se prepara, nosotros mandamos la información y si entra el trabajo de la compañía
So what did you do today?
Then
today we
beer.
went to
No beer. Cuba Libre.
Today we met with the
1,
economist,
2, 3, 4,
a professor
5. Cuba Libre.
of economists at the University of Havana. We also met with our business, which is a vinyl decorator. And then we got to see a dance group, Compas Dance.
Wow, cool. So how was your business group, like the first meeting?
It was amazing. There's a lot of potential for our business because it's new and it's never been done or it hasn't been
So how many piña coladas?
before.
1, 2, 3,
So
4.
we think there's a lot of opportunity there.
Rafael, Melronía Azul.
They don't know exactly. The street. Let me see.
It's better when we're going fast.
Talk about the laughter.
It's not enough. He falls there. And that's the reason the name is made Barba, because the Barba is a private restaurant. And you only use it inside the restaurant.
They did, yeah, that's you.
Get a bottle of this. This is how you serve it.
Wow. I thought you passed out, like you fainted or something.
A little more reasonable than that.
Yeah, take care, everybody. La ropa, ¿sabes?
No, 2 libras del tío niño. Turral! Vamos, espérate, toma. ¡Ay, mango,
No tiene gas y pelo. Tiene gas y pelo.
Se cayó.
Ahora voy, Carlita ya me dijo que no tiene uno que lo que le hace falta es... Seguro que va a tener. La foto, la batería, ese Carlito tiene uno de abajo que Colmán me dijo, pídeselo a ver, eso no tiene nada. Esta es la línea. ¿No hay tortilla ahí?
Gracias. Igualmente.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Rocio.
What do you do for work?
I'm tour guide.
For which company?
I work for Cuba Educational Travel. That is the American company that partners with Havana Tour, which is the state-owned company in Havana.
So how long you've been doing your job?
About 5 years already.
Do you like it?
Yes, I love it.
What's the best part of your job?
That you learn something different every day.
Cool. So can you tell us about the uniqueness of our group from IUKD?
Yes, this group, I mean, it's quite different from the rest of the groups I've done so far because they are working directly with businesses. They are helping business owners to grow and to improve their businesses here.
This is hilarious.
It is among the best I've had.
You gotta bite like that.
Okay, you guys doing too slow, okay? Follow my tempo. Amanda, your turn. Keep your turn. Red battle. Amanda, your turn. Keep your turn. Oh, you're loud. Oh, we got a winner here. Yay! You know what I'm gonna do?
Use this to if you don't know if it's a water or something else, and you know, like, okay, well, you want to talk about, like, we don't want to talk about that stuff. So, I don't know if it's a water-related thing or.
Well, today my stomach is a little weird. Now I don't know if that's because of the ice that I've been getting.
Ice is sticky.
So, and for my staff, we are really glad to see you in the Cuba. And so if you want to ask us any kind of question concerning the business, we are ready to give you the answer. Maybe we are trying to see some service or anything. If possible, if people want to get their hair done.
It's okay. Oh.
Awful. I really remember that I cried every night because I could not see a future for me. So during a couple of years we were just doing things by our own here because we could not hire anybody to help us on anything. So we did everything we could to keep the house, to maintain the house, to replace windows, replace doors, to put the water, to paint walls. And we thought it was easier to organize a restaurant. But after a while, we didn't find anybody because we didn't have plates or anything. So someone that my husband had met doing the taxi driver said, I have a group of friends coming into Havana in 15 days. Why don't you rent them the rooms? They prefer to stay in a local house instead of going to a big hotel. And we thought, this is perfect.
What's your name?
My name is Ben. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So where are we
in 15
right
days, we took so many things from our families in order to, to put a bed.
Okay, alright. Rosa de Ortega. I don't know, my Spanish is bad, but anyway.
Because I guess they're all Airbnb.
Okay.
So we were in the lineage.
What's the best part of this house you like the most?
I was
I like the view.
Okay. Can you describe what kind of view?
It's basically cover the downtown of Havana, and it's beautiful, and it shows different buildings, and I hope they have the ocean view, but I mean it's still very beautiful. It's unique.
Oh right, so you can oversee the Havana city from this location, I guess.
Wow. Of the house, in order to offer more, in order to make.
Transmite CMBQ Radio Enciclopedia desde La Habana. Y María Ercilia ahora más lo.
Ahorita no te hizo ningún daño, pero aún no sabemos por qué.
Declaraciones.
Bueno, presidente, ha ocurrido este lamentable accidente aéreo acá en las proximidades del Aeropuerto Internacional José Martí. ¿Cómo valorar la respuesta inmediata? ¿Cómo valorar lo que se está haciendo y el plan de acción inmediato con este hecho?
Bueno, ante todo explicar que es un lamentable accidente de aviación y tenemos que esperar que las noticias no son nada halagüeñas porque hay un alto número de personas que parecen haber fallecido, por lo tanto en nombre del gobierno cubano y del partido también lamentamos el hecho y también nos sumamos a las condolencias a las familias que pueden estar afectadas.
Cogido para la portada musical. Los segundos y 28 milésimas se clasificó
y por supuesto
y bastones, una saca su propio camino en 1900.
Mi trayectoria por évidemment il faut avoir
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Andy Harrison.
Where are you right now?
Havana, Cuba.
Wow.
Wow.
So this is day, which day? Like how many days you've been?
I don't know. It's felt like a million. I love it. In a good way, it's felt like a million. I could stay here for a million more.
Wow. So what's the best part of this trip so far?
The best part of this trip, I think, would have to be Vinales. Vinales was an amazing experience to really see the countryside, to see the people who live there. It's a whole different experience. Havana has been great, but it's a little more city-like. People aren't as friendly overall. walking down the street, you don't get that same hello. But yeah, I love Vinales.
That's cool. So what's the biggest takeaway from this trip? Like, what did you learn from the business meetings, the presentations, lectures? What's the biggest takeaway?
That there are a lot of small businesses here, and they're struggling. Many people blame the embargo. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's the general trend.
Cool. So will you come back to Cuba again?
I hope so. I hope so.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun,
yeah,
right?
Oh yeah. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
All right. Big smile, Andy. All right, see you later. Bye. Oh, what's your name?
So I'm Brock Smith, part of the Kelley Agile group here in Cuba, and this is my first Agile trip, and it's been awesome so far. We've got the opportunity to work with a lot of small businesses and meet many entrepreneurs and learn all the different aspects of business in Cuba, behind housing, restaurants, and casas, and it's been really inspiring and an interesting trip, wealth of knowledge that I've learned here so far.
So what's the most impressive local business that you...
I would have to say it would be the business that my group, Team 4, is working with, Decoración. They're super smart and they really know what's going on. They have a lot of potential. They're in a market that there isn't many people in right now, and so they've got plenty of room to grow, and they're already well-known and smart business owners.
Okay, so are you going to meet them again to present your business ideas?
Definitely. We hope to keep this ongoing relationship with the business because we have a lot of long-term goals that we see for them. Technology and the internet is growing here in Cuba, and they have huge potential.
Okay. Alright, sounds like you really learned a lot about Cuba and the business development.
I did.
Okay, I'm glad that you had fun.
Me too. It's been awesome.
Yeah, great. Alright, thank you, Brock.
Yeah.
Bye. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Andrew Breest.
Where are you right now?
I am in Havana, Cuba.
So what did make you to think to come to Cuba?
Coming to Cuba, well, I love travel, and Cuba has been kind of off limits for people in the States for some time, so the idea of coming and learning about a new culture that most people haven't been exposed to in a long time sounded really exciting to me. And so when the opportunity Kelley program opened up, I hopped on it.
So what is the biggest takeaway from this trip so far?
The biggest takeaway from this trip, I think just actually getting an understanding of how our countries have interacted over the last 6 decades and trying to get a sense of where I think we should go for in the future, which in my opinion would be to continue to improve relations between our two countries, because I think we've had nothing but positive experience from the people that we've encountered with so far, and a lot of them have, you know, goodwills towards the U.S. and see a brighter future as Cuba is starting privatization and beginning to open up.
Sounds cool.
It's not to be taken lightly. It's not to be like, oh yeah.
And what you do here does make a difference. And it may seem really small, and it may seem insignificant, and I told you this at the beginning, but it's not. It's not. This is what's going to change the world. We need more of this, we need more of this, we need more of this. And the more that we do, the more that we will change the world. Thank you.
Hey, Amanda! Hi, hey, did you have a good night?
I had a really great night. I'm having so much fun.
Where did you go today?
We went to see a performance by Habana Compas Dance.
Wow! Is that your client that you are working on?
Yes, that is our client that we're working with. They're a really fun group of people. They are really passionate about what they do, and so we're really excited to just be able to help them to bring that to life and share their art with other countries and just other people.
Wow, I see the passion is coming out. You are very inspired, aren't you?
I am. You know what? Seeing how passionate they are and how much they want to like succeed and do well really inspires us to help them, because it's like we really want to make sure that we bring that passion into our work for them so that we can really help them get to the next level. So it's exciting.
All right, I wish you good luck.
Yay.
Bye. Christian, what's wrong with you?
I'm fine.
You good?
Last day.
I'm
a little sad. I'm melancholic right now.
Why you're sad?
Because we're leaving Cuba.
Oh, do you like this place?
Yeah, I love this place.
So what is the biggest impression of Cuba?
The people.
Tell me more about the people.
People have so much passion in them. They have they have a lot of passion. They're very skillful, and their performances is amazing in the arts. So I think they're great, and the people outside of Cuba need to know Cuba. They need to come see Cuba, experience it by themselves, and realize that the Cuban people are just wonderful.
Wow, that was very touching. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Nicole Brown.
Where we are going to right now?
The Cuba airport.
Oh, this is the last day here in Cuba?
Yeah, we're heading back home now.
So how do you feel about this trip?
I absolutely loved it. I didn't realize how much I would learn, and it's been phenomenal.
What was the biggest takeaway from this trip?
I honestly don't know. I think it's just more of like embracing the Cuban culture and just learning all of the different aspects of it. It's completely different from what I was expecting and what I'm used to in the U.S.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Our last day. I'm sad.
Yeah, I know. So, what's your name, please?
What's that?
What's your name?
My name's Keith Dayton.
What is your role in this group?
I'm actually the faculty lead for the Agile Cuba 2018.
Wow. So how do you feel about this group?
I love the trip. More importantly, I love the students.
Right. So do you have the confidence in them, like to develop the business for the local entrepreneurs?
Absolutely. Not only do I have the confidence, I think the owners have the confidence as well. So that's as important. The other thing I hope is there's an ongoing relationship with those owners. So I think that'll happen, because as I've observed over the trip, it seems like the students have formed a really strong friendship with the owners in the business.
That's cool. That's awesome. So I learned that last night you got a special recognition. So how do you feel about that?
I felt very blessed. I was in tears. It made me so happy to be recognized for being a friend, and that's what I've tried to be with the Cuban people. The Cuban people are very important to me. I've had Cubans in my home. I hope to continue to have Cubans in my home, and hope to continue to have the relationship that I have with the Cuban people.
And I want to say personally, thank you so much, Dr. Keith. Like, you are a big contributor to the university, to Cuba, to us. It was a very fantastic experience, and is I think to some of us, I think it's a mind-changing process. Like we changed a lot the way how we perceiving Cuba. I think that's very important.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.
I was right. Oh, what's your name?
My name is Terrell Cosgray.
What is your role in this trip?
So I'm Executive Director for Kelley Direct Programs, and I'm here assisting the lead faculty member, Keith Dayton.
So how many days we stayed in Cuba?
So we're leaving on our 8th day in Cuba.
What do you feel about this group?
This is an amazing group of students, and I feel very fortunate to have been with the students all of this week.
How many times have you been to Cuba?
This is my 3rd time to Cuba.
How do you feel about Cuba?
I love Cuba. I love the Cuban people. It's one of my favorite places in the world.
Will you come back again?
I will. I will definitely come back again, and I hope to be coming back sooner rather than later.
Sounds like you are having a really great time in Cuba.
Yes, I am.
I'm so glad.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for all the help during the trip, and you and Kate are the biggest contributors to our entire group, and we appreciate it.
Thank you, Jan.
Okay, see you later.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
¿Cómo te explico, Pipo? Me voy pa' ponche con el jean apretadito. La blusa esa sexy con brillito. Lo que se lleva ahora, zapatos bien bajitos. Tú hasta moñito, bien paradito. Con esos cortes repa que pareces un chinito. Qué lindo tito, mi chocolatito. Ponte tus lupas verdes y el pulo es rosadito.
Mami, qué bola. ¿Qué tú crees de la pinta esta? A ver, tú veas que yo sí soy de verdad. ¿Viste? Deja que las vistas me ven en la calle para...
Paul is alive.